was not a Shedeur guy. However, because of where he is and the quarterbacks that he is competing with, they've got to start him at some point. Kenny Pickett is injured and not an NFL quarterback. There is a 0% chance that Kenny Pickett is the Browns' answer at quarterback. 0%. Joe Flacco is 40 years old. There is a 0% chance Joe Flacco is their long-term answer at quarterback. Dillon Gabriel, he's too small. There is a 0% chance Dillon Gabriel is the Browns' franchise quarterback 3 years from now. Shedeur, there is a 5% chance Shedeur is the Browns' franchise quarterback. 5%. When the other three guys are a combined 0% and you're going to be a terrible team, the moment the year has gotten away from you, you got to play Shedeur.
The Cleveland Browns practice field was quiet. Until it wasn't. The rookie they said couldn't handle the heat returned from a day off and silenced the critics in a single play. 3rd and 17. Most rookies check it down. Most crumble under the pressure. But not Shedeur Sanders. The man dropped back, surveyed the field, and ripped a bullet to tight end Luke Floria in stride. 17 yards? More like a statement. A play so sharp, Browns insiders called it the play of the day. And just like that, Shedeur didn't just rejoin the competition, he hijacked the conversation. This wasn't just practice. This was a warning shot to every doubter in that locker room. Now, let me say something real here. Look, I've been researching the NFL for the last 7 to 8 years, deeply. I don't just look at highlights. I study player development, schemes, locker room dynamics, everything. And what I saw in that one throw from Shedeur Sanders? That was NFL poise. Not hype, not legacy, ball. He didn't panic. He didn't run. He stood tall and delivered with precision. That's what separates quarterbacks in this league. Anyone can make a throw, but can you make that throw under that pressure? After missing a practice and having the media chew you up for 24 hours straight? Shedeur did, and that's what caught my attention. Let's break down the numbers, because the stats don't lie. Sanders went 7 for 9 in limited reps. That's a 78% completion rate. And he wasn't dinking and dunking either. These were real NFL throws. Outside the numbers, tight windows, pressure in his face. And in a quarterback room full of veterans, with guys like Joe Flacco and Dorian Thompson-Robinson breathing down his neck, that kind of efficiency means something. It means the moment isn't too big for him. It means he's not just some Coach Prime son getting free reps. Nah, he's earning every snap. And he's forcing the Browns coaching staff to take him seriously. ... But here's where it gets personal. Because this wasn't just a great day, it was a response. For weeks, analysts have questioned Shedeur's mechanics, said his release was too long, questioned his arm strength. Some even had the nerve to say he only got drafted because of the Sanders name. Well, what do you say now? When the kid drops back and delivers a strike on 3rd and long, that's not daddy's fame. That's his work, his grind, his hours in the film room. And most importantly, that's his fire. He hears the noise, he reads the tweets, and this was his way of saying, I'm not here to be a backup. You could see it in the reaction too. The moment Shedeur made that play, the energy shifted. Coaches looked at each other. Reporters pulled out their phones. Teammates, some of whom hadn't said a word to him all camp, came over and dapped him up. That wasn't just about one completion. That was a trust moment. The kind of moment that builds a locker room. Because in the NFL, it's not just about talent. It's about whether grown men believe you can lead, whether they'd follow you into the fire. And after that throw, after that moment, I guarantee you Shedeur gained some believers inside that Browns building. But let's not ignore the elephant in the room. This quarterback room is stacked. You've got a Super Bowl MVP in Joe Flacco. You've got a fan favorite in Dorian. You've got Deshaun's shadow looming over the entire franchise. So where does Shedeur fit in? That's the battle playing out every single day in camp. And while he may not be getting first-team reps yet, what he is doing is forcing the coaches to pause the depth chart, to rethink the rotation. One big play might not win you the job, but a string of them, a pattern of them, that's how you force your way onto the field. And that's why this moment matters. Because this isn't just about 2025. This is about the Browns' future. This is about whether they've accidentally stumbled onto a franchise quarterback when nobody was watching. Because remember, most teams passed on Shedeur. He dropped in the draft. Scouts whispered about his footwork, about his style. But what if they were wrong? What if this kid, with his swagger and calm under pressure, is exactly what Cleveland needs to reset the narrative? Not just a QB, a culture changer. And maybe, just maybe, that 3rd and 17 play is the first crack of lightning before the storm. And while Shedeur's moment stole the headlines, there's another story here that deserves attention. Justin Mayers, a former teammate of Shedeur's, a guy who fought, clawed, and scraped for every rep at Colorado. He didn't hear his name called on draft day. He didn't get the big contract. But now, he's suiting up for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers in the CFL. And I say this with all the respect in the world. That man is grinding, taking the unconventional route, staying in the game. That's heart. And it's a reminder that not every path to pro football looks the same. Some take the stairs. Some find another building. What's wild is that both of their stories are connected. Shedeur and Mayers. One's fighting for snaps in the NFL, the other's carving a path in the CFL. But both are proof that football isn't about what people say on draft night. It's about what you do when the pads go on. And when I look at these two, I see hunger, I see fire, I see purpose. And in this league, where careers can vanish in a flash, purpose is your greatest weapon. So whether it's 3rd and 17 in Berea, or 1st and goal in Winnipeg, these guys are making every snap count. Because they have to. So here's the truth. Shedeur Sanders may not be your day one starter. Not yet. But moments like this, these are the seeds that grow into something real. The NFL is watching. The Browns are watching. And more importantly, his teammates are watching. This league doesn't hand out second chances, and it definitely doesn't care who your dad is. But if you step on that field and earn it, if you silence the doubters one throw at a time, then you're not just a name. You're a problem. And after what we saw on that practice field, Shedeur Sanders just became Cleveland's most dangerous question mark.